think we got this. Yo, we live? No way. Oh
We
my
live?
goodness. I think so. I think we got these. Yeah, I think we win
Do we got
these.
these?
I think we got
We
it.
win these.
Oh my goodness, we are live finally. Okay. So yeah, I got this already. All right. So what's up everyone? Um today forget it. We're just scaling all of JJK. There's so many things I want to cover and so much scaling I want to cover. I'm going to do the basics of all of it right now. We had actually we had actually decided to do a tier list like three separate times, probably more than that, like during the Gojo Sukuna fight, right after. Me and Poison did one the other day, but I was gonna get demonetized if I posted that. So here's attempts. I don't even know what, like five, six. What's up, Kaio? Impossible. He's alive. I am alive. Yes, it's crazy. I know. Um, appreciate you popping up, bro. Today I have with me Mr. Yonko, one of the big brains of JJK, of course. I also
What's
have
goody?
Yo, of course, I had to bring my
Yo, what's
man's.
up?
And then Poison
We
literally
revived the
came
dead.
back. Poison came back right as we started. That's so insane. This man's timing is
Yeah.
ridiculous,
Impeccable timing.
How y'all been?
bro. And then, for everybody watching, I mean, like, y'all know Poison. I think he's been on my channel a few times. So y'all should know Yonko. Believe it or not, Yonko's my main editor right now. Yonko just finished up a vid, so there will be a vid dropping today or tomorrow. Um, because your
hmm
goat
hmm
Yonko right here, he has actually finished one, and I'm actually able to get some stuff out. Of course, some shorts, but yeah. So let's get back into this vid. So first off, gods, please nerf, like, just to explain. On the advice of some trusted people, we have we've kind of changed the tier list from like S tier, like that kind of thing. Gods is like the gods of the verse, like damn near untouchable. Please nerf is like just stuff that's broken and stupid and should not be in the verse, to be honest, at this point. 15 Finger Sukuna is pretty explanatory. Anyone around that level or like approaching him, you know. Then there's disaster curses. Now, disaster curses are like what's right above special grade, because special grade to like disaster curse, the gap's actually pretty noticeable. So obviously we're gonna have like Jogo, Dagon, like baseline Hanami, whenever I actually find him in here. Special grade, finger bearers. That's like the baseline for special curses for the most part. Toge. So like Toge is actually he's way higher than a lot of people think. I know I'm gonna get some hate for putting him grade one, but we're doing it anyway. I can explain why if y'all really want me to. Now, grade two, Yaga. He's not like complete like trash, but he's not that great. He has like damn near no feats. Panda's stronger than him. Like he's just kind of ass. Like, why are you here? Is pretty self-explanatory. Like, okay, like what are you doing here? Why are you even in the story? Like Junpei, like he's damn near worthless aside from upsetting Yuji. Same with Haruta. Um, so like this is like a mystery tier. We don't really know how strong these people truly are. Takaba's here, and I put these two specifically here to start this, so you guys can have an idea. This could mean that like we haven't really seen the upper limit. Mei, for example, is actually kind of weird because Mei is like we see her fight basically once, and that's it. And she doesn't seem that worried. Like she's definitely not going all out. And then we see her use crows, and that's it. Takaba, he's kind of the other example of this. We really don't know the upper limits of Takaba's power. The narrator says he could actually kind of put hands on Gojo, which I think is crazy, but whatever. Toto sucks. This needs no explanation. I hate Toto. He will go at the bottom of any tier list I make. I hate Toto.
Hating, hating for
Listen, I
what?
understand the hate. I can't counter hate, bro. Toto's kind of he's not kind of corny. He just is corny, bro.
Let's see. Yo Junpei versus Haruta, who's taking it? Honestly, Haruta would probably take it if he has all of his luck things, because that's sort of his was able to hurt Megami. I know it was off guard, but like Junpei has like no feats. Like aside from when Yuji wasn't wanting to fight him, like that's it. Like that's yeah. So Haruta would actually just ruin Junpei. It wouldn't be fair. All right, so let's start this off. Not Hikari. Where's Toji? No, I moved him. So Toji, like, I have my own thoughts. Poison, what you
He's
thinking?
strong. He's strong. Uh, his arsenal's kind of stacked, right? Inverted Spear Heaven's insane. Uh, he also is like top 5 fastest in verse at a low ball, so he's damn near up there.
Yeah,
You know, all them feats against Gojo is crazy.
yeah.
So yeah.
So we're gonna use this one because that's like non-rusty Toji when like now you met him. This is like prime Toji. He has all his weapons, all that stuff.
Yep.
Oh
I
yeah, put him
agree
in
with
Please
that.
Nerf.
Yeah, I think he goes in Please Nerf too. Yonka, how you feel about that?
Easily.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Where else would you put him?
Yeah, and I think so. This is gonna be a spicy take. We'll start off with some spice. So Toji full power would have ran 15 finger Sukuna's pockets. I'm gonna put that
What
out
a
out on blast right now.
horrible take.
That's
That's the
okay.
one thing me and Nolik will never agree on. You know, the tiers are ranked like this, but you know, for the record, if I'm ever in front of a judge, 15 finger Sukuna highest tier. So yeah.
I'm biased. I agree. I have to.
And then,
um, my bad. No luck is back. What's up, great? Yes. It's been busy. Towards the end of the year, my work gets really busy. But yeah, we're on some regular shit. I have a video that Yonko just finished, so that should be out today or tomorrow. Um, and then of course I want the shorts up because I can do shorts pretty quickly. Above 15 fingers is crazy. I know it sounds crazy. I'm gonna have to do a whole video on Toji because I've never seen anyone really like go deep into Toji's like scaling and really put it as high as I think he should be. Um,
yeah, he's a
15 finger
monster.
Sukuna under Toji. Yep. I'm sorry, Kaio. I have to. I'll explain why at a different time.
I don't agree.
The first thing right now is the speed. So the speed of Toji, we've talked about so little for like how ridiculous his speed is. By the way, sorry guys, I am actually sick. Like I literally the reason I can stream today is because I had to call out of work because I'm so sick. But I had time, so I had to do something for y'all. Um, Toji's speed is ridiculous because blitzing six eyes is one of the fastest things we see in verse, if not just the fastest thing we see aside from like sure hit effects from like Dagon where his attack like actually spawns on you. So speed wise, Toji actually might be faster than most of the verse. He's faster than like the rest of this tier so far, to be honest. Like Angel, obviously, she's up here because of power. Yuki's speed feats for the most part come from like, blitzing Kenjaku, that kind of thing. But like
It's
Toji's
really
probably
bad.
still faster than her. Like
Yeah, Yuki's crazy, but I don't think people realize just how fucking stupid and like fast Toji is, and like, man, like if you go back and read that fight, Toji would have ran him with or without like prep, without like tiring him. You know, he could have just pulled up on him any normal day. He would have got fight wouldn't have changed. Like Gojo was not winning that.
right. Um so that's Toji. Now, Yorozu, I know Yonko's gonna be mad. I know Poison's gonna be happy. So I'll just rip the band-aid off. Yeah, she's still below
Oh, I
Sukuna.
have no problem. Oh, I have no problem.
The only because this okay. So what we're talking about here is like we're talking about true form and like he and Era Sukuna. So basically the two strongest forms we've seen, right? And then like Yorizu herself probably runs Gojo's pockets really, really badly. Like, here's the thing. In a domain battle, like that's probably like how she's gonna win this. Because we know that like obviously Gojo has this barrier, but Yorizu's speed is so insane, and we know that's enough to actually kill like most versions of Gojo. So like the Awakened Gojo or like Teen Gojo that like Toji fought, Yorizu basically kills him for most of the same reasons. And then like apparently cursed energy amplification or domain amplification is like common enough in like the older eras to where like Yorizu should know it. Like I know I'm kind of messing around with that one, but Yorizu was like feared by most of the Heian era. And Poise, would you like to spit on your on your
Yeah.
agenda here?
Okay. So the only real like things we see of Yorozu like in the Heian era is we know two things. He squad wiped the strongest squad in the Heian era, right? They were like the five something of the Zenin clan, right? She 1v5 them and won. That was without her perfect sphere, right? That was they specified it was only with her insect armor, right? So no perfect sphere, no domain. That shit was actually so crazy that the Zenin clan was like, you just wiped all of us, but you're strong, so we'll let you in the clan. So that's how she's actually part of the Zenin clan. She tanked Sukuna's like cleaver dismantle. Like she lived. Like she ate that and then just like lived. We know she's seen Malevolent Shrine. They imply so very heavily that like they've actually had domain battles before, which doesn't mean much on its own, but then you realize she's still alive. That's kind of insane, right? She even
Mhm.
herself comments like, "Oh, do you think you could beat me without her domain or without your like shrine?" Implying that the shrine was the win con to take her down. And I mean, if you want to see like the example of why, we just kind of look at like Perfect Sphere. It's insane. Perfect Sphere would have just killed Sukuna, would just wiped him. Mahoraga didn't adapt to the sphere itself. He only adapted to the material it was made of. They both confirmed this. That he did it at the start of the fight. So, unironically, if like also no Lex is going to put me on this. She hesitated at the end. She didn't want to kill Sukuna. So
Yep, there
yeah,
is.
Yorozu is genuinely insane, and there's no anti-feats towards her. The only other person 15 finger Maguna fights is Ryu, and we saw how that turned out. So there's no anti-feature for Yorozu. She doesn't get hit with like the gay hates power scalers nerf. Nope, she's still strong.
Yeah.
And probably Yorozu, you were strong.
She's
All
strong.
right. Coldestito. I can't be too high on Toji blitzing pre-awakening Six Eyes. I will say, so like the Six Eyes, the way it's hyped up and the way it's explained, I can't imagine it's much stronger than than it is like early on. When he's a teenager, it's really not much different than like it is now. Although I am one of the Six Eyes haters. I actually think Six Eyes is like overplayed, overhyped a lot of times. But like at the same time, there's a reason like sick crazy amp, like enhancing your reaction speed to the point where you can process 3 years of information in an instant is actually insane. And the fact that Toji is faster than that, good lord. Like the speed for that is so crazy. Like if I sat here, no, not even probably, because the last time I calculated it, we started putting like Gojo at light speed, same with Toji, all that stuff. So like it's insane. And Yorozu's probably faster than that. So like she's blitzing damn near everybody below her, like
Yeah.
probably including Gojo to be honest.
She, in the most literal sense, runs a lap around Sukuna. She laps him. It is bad.
Yeah,
So yeah, yours is crazy.
which is so funny to me. This dude is like, this is him. This is Sukuna. This is like Himi Prime, and like,
What do you think the difference is between Shibuya Gojo and the current one besides being halved? We know that he worked on his domain. That's all we really know. Is that he improved upon his domain to the point where he was able to add on his own bonding vows. So
yeah. And
Yeah.
there's also like, there's little small things. Like, I don't think there's actually a huge power gap. Like, I'm just taking most of the feats and what they were able to do in the fights that they were in. So like, the Gojo and the Sukuna fight, like, I mean, he fought Sukuna and he has better feats because he damages him. He puts him in bad situations. He also has like the Hollow Purple that blows up like half the city, and then like almost kills Sukuna. He gets like Sukuna says like you were marvelous. I'll remember you for the rest of my life, like that kind of thing. So like honestly, there's not too much of a difference between the two aside from like feats and like statements that they get at different times. If you just go off that, this Gojo's stronger. And like obviously the domain refinement a little bit, but it's kind of whatever.
Yeah. He
Um,
looks physically stronger, but that's really it. I don't think there's really a big gap there.
Kaio says Father Raga over Yorozu. Well, let's go into Mahoraga then.
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So Maharaga's up here, and I know instantly the 15 finger being below Maharaga's insane. Let me explain. So like Maharaga, I scale him off like his potential because that's literally just what he is. Like when he spawns in, okay, he's kind of tough, but like his real scaling comes from like his adaptation and his ability to like grow stronger through the fight and like basically as Sukuna puts it, like be the ultimate win in rock paper scissors, right? if you take that potential into account, he actually probably could have killed 15 Finger Sukuna if the fight had gone on long enough, or if Sukuna had not just one-shotted him with that oven ability, as we're gonna call it, the black box or the fire arrow, whatever you want to
The
call it,
trunk popper.
the trunk popper, the switch hitter, if you will. So, and then also this Mahoraga, let's not go too crazy here. He did kind of put hands on Gojo. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying he's stronger than him. I'm just saying he's putting some hands on him. You know.
I
I'm
don't agree
just
with
saying,
Gojo the
in the
slightest.
right hands, Mahoraga is built different. That is in the right hands, though.
Yeah. I still don't understand why that puts her above Gojo. Okay, so Yorozu being over Gojo is mostly like a feats thing. So Yorozu showing like in her fight, she's blitzing and like just wrecking Sukuna much worse than like Gojo does for the most part. Gojo's like biggest damage on Sukuna comes from like surprise attacks and like things like basically his what did we call it? Manual hollow purple at the end of the fight. Whereas like Yorozu, she can she can just blitz. She's like about the hands. It's really hard to say that like Gojo is like that Gojo's stronger than her or faster because speed wise, we already have the speed scaling. Yours is just faster, but strength wise, like if we're gonna talk about like what Gojo's strength is, you kind of just have to like accept that he's using hacks for the most part because like not only is it explained like a few times before this, but in the Sukuna Gojo fight, like I think it was Kusakabe. It was Kusakabe that asked him about like getting hit by Gojo, right? Am I tripping?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds about right.
yeah, so Kusakabe asked like, which of you have taken a hit from Gojo? Yuta and Hikari are like, damn, I did. I folded. I'm not gonna lie. And then like he explains that it's not that Gojo's like physically strong or anything. It's more so the fact that like he's using like red and blue to reinforce himself and like pull you into his punches, that kind of thing. So like, I mean, raw strength, not using your hacks. Yorizu kind of has it, and like if you give her hacks, like what was it, the bug armor she used, or you give her her
Yep.
perfect sphere, which should have higher AP than Hollow Purple because of how it was nerfed. Like hacks for hacks, she has similar abilities in like her perfect spear to Hollow Purple. Her perfect spear is better and stronger. If we want to talk about reinforcing yourself for combat, the bug armor is way better than blue and red because first of all it has better feats. It was kind of running Sukuna, obviously. But then also like it's not something you can get past with like I don't know, domain amplification. Like Gojo's barrier. That's one weakness it does not share. And yet it still gives her higher stats. So I just don't like if you put them next to each other, I think you could argue Gojo wins somehow. I think actually no, not even somehow. I think there's legit arguments to say Gojo would win this fight, but Yorzo is just stronger. So like that's more what I'm saying. It's not that like she's gonna beat him 10 times out of 10. She is actually just stronger.
Yeah.
What do you think is the difference between Shibuya Gojo and the current one besides one being half? I don't think there's much difference. We were going over that earlier.
We already went through them.
Yeah. Do you consider the one Megami and Sukuna summoned are the same strength? So this is something me and Poison and Yankov all talked about. How do y'all feel about like the Shibuya Mahoraga like being the same as like the one
Yep.
that Gojo summons or that
I have.
Sukuna summons during the Gojo fight?
I would love to talk about why Shibuya Mahoraga is crazy. I don't think they changed in strength, and there's actually a really good reason on why. Like to kind of think
Is that
that.
anime?
So,
What's up, anime?
that's
That's
promise.
promised.
Oh,
The
Yeah,
that's
let's
goat.
go promise.
That's my
Promise. Let's
goat. Promise.
go.
That's my goat.
Fucking love Promise, bro. I'm gonna get demonetized for
Yes.
saying that, but Promise deserves the cuss and love.
Mhm.
Amen. But yeah, we see with all the summons that for the 10 shadows, they get stronger based off of the summoner. We see this with the divine dogs, the bull, Nue, etc. Right? They all get stronger, right? They get like they change physically, they get bigger, they seem like to appear stronger or like their abilities work like better, right? We can see this with Nue, and it's not only that his lightning stronger, it's like there's a thundercloud there, bro. Like it's striking half the city. So the
You said
hacks
where?
also like improve, huh?
They asked where. It's chapter 214. Yeah.
No,
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 no.
he's
He's
talking about
saying where's
promise.
Promised. He's saying where's Promised.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he meant where does they get
No.
bigger? Then
yeah.
oh yeah, Fifth and Fifth is promised. About to say
Yeah.
yeah, they get bigger. We
They
see
get
New
bigger.
Way is like the size of almost the building in like chapter 214.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is that 13?
They all get stronger and faster, and their hacks work better, except for Mahoraga. Mahoraga looks exactly the same. His ability doesn't work any steps, and we see in both of them it took time to adapt, right? Whether you go by the anime or the manga, right? Like his ability works the same speed. He doesn't really seem to like change in looks at all, and this is kind of supported because we know Mahoraga exists outside of the Ten Shadows, right?
Right.
For a few reasons. One, it's one like just blatantly stated, but then two, Sukuna recognizes the sword that it was holding, right? And it's like, oh shit, I know that sword. I've seen it before, right? So it's like this is an entity that like exists outside of Ten Shadows. So I don't know. It seems to like just work differently, right? And so that's why I think 15 Finger Sukuna is really, really strong. Because that means the Mahoraga that Sukuna fought is the same Mahoraga that Gojo that was in the Maguna Gojo fight. And if that's true, oh my god, 15 Finger 15 Finger Sukuna is a monster. Is a monster. So yeah. That's my thought. I don't think Mahoraga gets stronger.
So yeah, it's very interesting to see this kind of thing. A lot of people don't really understand like Mahoraga as like a concept. I'm gonna have to do like a whole thing on him. We just went through Shibuya, so like everything that we saw in Shibuya, the anime only watchers are coming out and talking about like yeah, Mahoraga runs the verse. You know, he takes down Gojo. I'm like, all right, bro, sure.
W donation promise?
I'm
Yes,
best
sir.
donation for best donator for real. Promise. If you donate to me one more time, I'm coming to your house, bro. Stop giving me all your money, you bastard. Promise. You do not have to donate to me. Let me make this clear to everybody in the stream. We do not have to donate to me. I am doing this because apparently I'm very opinionated. I don't know what's wrong with me. But also, content for you guys. We do not need donations. However, I will say, promised, I love you. That is a massive donation. Thank you, promised.
Yes, sir.
But then also, by the way, everybody watching, we have three of us right here, right? Like, part of the reason I want to do this live instead of doing a video this time, if you guys want like matchups or takes that we have on like any of these characters, we are all right here, bro. We are all right here. So ask us anything you want to see, like I don't know, 15 figure or why like Yuki's stronger than him. I don't care. I'll do it. So that being said, we move on to another hot take. I swear to God, promised, promised. Don't threaten me with a good
I love
time.
promise so much, bro.
Oh
I
my
love
god.
promise so much, bro.
Why are we getting zesty in chat? No, I wasn't ready.
He caught you off guard, bro.
Wow.
He didn't expect you to double down.
God damn it. All right. I have. Thank you, promised, bro. That reminds me. I've been meaning to get promised on a video. I actually do think because I've said this before. I actually think promise does sound a lot like me. Like I know that's kind of a hot take. Someone's told me like that I'm wrong for that. I actually think promise sounds like me. And I think he's pretty based on a lot of like his takes on a lot of stuff. Like for lookism especially. But like JJK I think he could cook too. Let me try to read some of these. High Poison and Yonka. Yes, yes. I forget that like everyone knows you too. I forgot like I have goats with me. I
Mhm.
got the celebrities. Um, let's see. Where do you scale the high tiers of JJK? Okay,
Oh.
so all three of us disagree on this, right? I actually have the high tiers of JJK if I'm not wanking or like trolling at all. I don't even have them planetary for the most part, except for like one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. Because one, a lot of there's two that are heavily contentious. One, the Yuki's black hole. If it had the property of a black hole, I'd say it's above planetary. And the second one would be the Sukuna's ability that bisects space.
Yep.
Anything else is just no.
Yorozu's sphere just goes through the planet. Let's stop. But yeah, I don't
Oh, I
think.
forgot. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that one too.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think JJK like scares crazy high in like DC, right?
Yeah.
But that's just not the type of verse JJK is, right? like for example, Yorozu's sphere. I mean, that just has infinite pressure, bro. That's all I'm saying, right? So I don't think like Yorozu's sphere is gonna go like bomb the planet or anything, but like. Well, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. It's kind of strong. Same with like a lot of the abilities. Well, pre-retcon purple, we had like Yuki's black hole. There's a lot of stuff that's like strong, like really hacksy type strong. Even like the
Pre-rec,
Garuda.
bro. Pre-recon purple had me sweating, bro.
Yeah. Oh my God, that shit was crazy.
No, that stuff is crazy. I will say, like, they might have the AP, right? And if they, let's say, like, Yorozu, for some reason's at the core of the planet, she actually might blow it up. Like, just core busting it,
Yeah.
right?
I don't even think it's a might. If the sphere is big enough, the planet's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that.
There.
I don't know if Hollow Purple's blowing it up. The Hollow Purple got so
Hell no.
nerfed in that fight. It's actually really bad.
The
Which
hollow
kinda
honey
sucks.
bun is not blowing up the earth.
The Hollow Honey Bun. My bad. I'm not up to the chat on this one. You underestimate his power and his bank account. I know, I always do. I'm sorry. Nah, bro, my JJK takes are better than Promise. He's still yet to beat me in JJK. I've never seen you two debate JJK. I always assume Promise wins everything he goes into, because every time I've seen him debate, he actually does really well. What do y'all think about Chozo versus Hanami? It's a random versus matchup I thought of. Chozo versus Hanami? Like, are we talking...
This is
It's not
fair.
fair.
Because...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, because if we're talking, like, this Chozo, he's definitely weaker than Mahoraga and Toji. He's not...
You
It's
think he's
kinda
15
weird.
finger level?
I think he's approaching that level, but nothing he shows is
can't
on
even-
that level.
I can't agree though, because after the Yuji fight, weak fingers is because that same Sukuna wrote him off as just like worthless and just weak.
Yeah.
I don't know if he got that much stronger, but I don't know if I can put him above 15 fingers.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him above 15. I'm putting him above the Disasters. He runs all their pockets badly.
Yeah, it's not close.
So, to answer your question versus Hanami, in Shibuya, it's arguable he's, like, a lot weaker. That one might have lost to, like, Distorted Killing Hanami. But, like, other than that, no. Like, current Choso would run probably all three Disasters at the same time. It's really not
Yeah.
going to be close. So that's where I put that. Let me read the rest of it. Hey Nola. Oh, is that Minato Seal of Death? Okay, I mess with that name heavy. I love Minato. Yo, what's up, bro? Damn, Yorozu like that? Yorozu is like that. So like the two like Yorozu, Yuki, I'm gonna have to do like that versus battle at some point. I really am so happy that I have Yorozu so high that she has such good feats, because I hate Yuki. Like,
I don't like Yuki. She just her name makes me mad. I do not. I hate Yuki, bro.
yeah. Having to put her this high. By the way, for anybody seeing this, I don't put Yuki this high out of choice. This is not me wanting her this high. If I had my way, Yuki'd be in grade 2. I hate that character so much. I'd put her in a tier like Toto sucks, but she's so damn strong, and her scaling applies to other people, so I really can't. Like, I don't get away with that. So it sucks. Let me try to get through the rest of these real quick. Where do you scale Sukuna's spatial slashes as so far as AP? It depends how you want to look at it. Technically, cutting the world, like, it depends on the translation. So cutting the world itself, like, doesn't make much sense because he's not cutting through the entire planet. But there is another translation that says cutting the reality that you're in. And if we want to take that, technically his cut would just apply to, like, it would just be, like, more durable, or it would outscale the durability of whatever reality they're in. Like, if you really want to go crazy with it.
No
Because
Bro,
way.
Promise, stop. Promise, stop.
Wait, what
Stop.
did Promise
Stop.
do?
Stop.
I was tapping.
He dropped 50.
Wow.
He dropped 50. Stop, bro.
Promise!
Wow.
Promise,
Promise!
stop, bro.
No!
I love this guy, bro.
Promised. Bro, I feel bad.
Wow.
Promised is like one of my friends. Why are you doing this? Oh my
I'm
god.
sending him. God bless, bro.
Okay, last
What was
super
I
chat
about
for
to
the
say?
night, because I've got to get ready to hang out with my friends and then get back to studying, but I will come back to hang out on occasion. Love y'all, boy. Promise, we already love you. Like, you do not have to donate like this, bro.
You don't, bro.
Please.
Stop it.
But no, we love you, promised. you need to hop in calls with us. I saw you got League, and I think you have other games that we have too. What did he have? Like Overwatch, Fortnite, and all that. And I have the day off, so I'm good to play. Then I'm gonna have 2 days off here pretty soon. So I wanted to get like all of our friends together, because I don't know. I feel like I haven't been around as much as I should for everyone else. But I got you guys.
Amen.
But
Oh yeah, I remember.
have you seen Death Battles Gojo versus Makima? Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video just tearing that to shreds. I hated that. I was actually really mad. I don't even think Death Battle. I know this is people probably do, but like Death Battle is like, I think Death Battle, the people that actually research it, I don't think they're bad, and I don't think they're dumb. I think they don't have enough time to like look into it for like years or months like a lot of us do. And I think what happens is like there are times when like they have deadlines or like they don't understand the full context of the story, because it's not like they can sit there and reread JJK like 12 times like I do, right? Like, so I can't even blame them. I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're dumb. I think they just like sometimes they'll lack context. Sometimes they'll miss like little pieces of scaling because they're not nerds like some of us, where we can just reread a story a dozen times. So like they
Yep.
are wrong for that, but I don't want to I don't want to sit here and say like Death Battle is like garbage. Like I've seen a lot of their videos, right? Like a lot of them, and they're dead on with a lot of them a lot of times. So like I know they're not stupid. Um, let's see. Yeah, bro, I kicked his butt in Megami versus Mahito. You were there for it. I was? Okay, I'm gonna have to DM y'all about that. I don't remember that one. Chozo plus Brother Amp washes Hanami. Yes. No luck, you still cool with 6? I haven't seen 6 in a while. Promised!
Bro, promise. Stop. Stop. Go
Bro,
study,
this
bro.
man
Stop.
this man just sneak attacks
This
me.
guy, bro.
Oh my god. I don't even know how much that is. Like, are we? I think that just put us over 100. Promise.
That's
Yes.
100,
Hit that
yeah.
at exactly 100.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Go.
Promise,
You're
chill,
going to
chill,
time
chill,
out, bro. Stop it.
No real talk.
Here. Can I? Oh, I can do this. Wait, I can send hearts in chat. Let's go.
That's what dude. I was spamming the hundreds earlier, bro.
Okay. For real, last one. That better be the last one, promise. Or I will come to your house. You better chill.
Oh, hold on. Grape just said, just me, or is Arame inconsistent as hell? They almost get hit by Shibuya Choso piercing blood and gets damaged by it, but now we see them throwing hands with Hikari. There's an argument Choso runs Hikari. There's an argument.
There is, yes. I will say that.
Choso is strong. People don't understand how strong Choso is.
Yeah.
He is insane. Like, I don't think him hurting Arame is really like too inconsistent, because like, yeah, that's kind of where I already had like both of them tier of strength.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
and like we're not talking about like some mid tier. Let's talk about where Arame goes. Arame is insanely strong. So I'd put, if we're
That's
just
a
talking
stretch.
about, here's the thing. Here's the
I
thing.
can't put him above Gojo.
No, here's the thing. If we're just talking raw power, Arame is around this level. Probably not Angel, but probably above these guys. Because
Yeah.
freezing Maki completely is actually such an insane feat. Because Maki's up here. Like, she's up
And
here somewhere. Like, Arame freezing her, I know it was Arame's best attack, but it still stopped her. Like, and Hikari hanging with, like, Arame is actually crazy upscale. Like, it's a better feat than, like, beating Kashima.
And another thing, the new chapter, or the leaks, I guess, kind of upskill Maki, because now we know it wasn't just Arame like freezing, right? Because that's kind of like a weird way to scale. It's like, oh, freezing, what does that really translate to AP or like durability wise? But then come to find out, no, that shit is just like an AP attack. We just see like Hikari's hand just gets shattered off, right? So it does scale AP and durability. Maki got hit with, not only was it maximum output, he specifically concentrated it onto Maki, and she tanked it. She
Right.
tanked it. And again, Hikari, listen, you could kind of go crazy and say, Hikari's RCT being above like Gojo and Sukuna's RCT, but that's a whole nother rabbit hole. But yeah, Arame's strong, Chosa is strong. Fuck it. I don't see a problem with the scaling.
Yeah.
Damn proud.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Arame is crazy, and we do know it is AP, as Poison pointed out. Like, if you're not durable enough, it'll just start breaking pieces of you off and all that, and like, Maki's fine. Like, bro, she barely remembers Arame exists. Like, and she
Yeah.
got hit with like not even what Hikari got hit with, like Arame's full power, and Arame confirms that was mostly for Maki, and like Sukuna is like, yeah, it was a good idea to focus on her because like she's kind of a problem as I've been saying for years, but you know that's just me. Um, I would put so this Maki placement. I know I'm gonna get some hate for. I actually do think she's just blatantly like if you give her like any of her weapons, so like Soul Split, she would just be able to kill Sukuna. Now, it's whether or not she could actually hit him. So if we're talking like if he opens domain, his domain's actually way different than a lot of other people's. So like a lot of people know like why I say like domains aren't an insta kill for Maki, and it's literally because we're shown that it's not. When she fights Cursia and like he opens the domain, she can't really get targeted the same way that like, you know, another sorcerer can be. However, Sukuna's a different issue. Sukuna's domain targets buildings, it targets like air, the ground, like and they explain that he uses dismantle for things without cursed energy and then cleave for things with cursed energy. But here's the counter, right? So I actually do
Oh
think
my god.
so I do think that Sukuna could target Maki in his domain. However, dismantle does have limits. It's not an instant Duraneg to where it always goes through you. No. If he targets her with dismantle, it actually makes more sense that she eats it, right? Because it's AP based, we know that. We know it travels. On top of that, Maki Maki being able to like sense like incoming attacks based on like how they interact with the environment, the air and the atmosphere around her, like is such a crazy precog. It's literally better than Six Eyes because we actually can confirm that Gojo can't see like cleave and dismantle. Me and Yonko were talking about this like a day or two ago. But like Maki, she would have precog to it. Not because she can directly see the cursed energy, but because she would see the effects it has on the environment. And we know that Cleave and Dismantle does infect it. It does
But
impacts the environment around them as it cuts literally everything. And we know it's a traveling attack, right? Because Sukuna needed something that could get through Sukuna or Gojo's barrier, meaning that that does travel, meaning that's why the barrier stops Sukuna's attack.
the only problem I have with that, it's more than one. Hold on. Uh, first we know based on the binding valve that allows he allows an escape route, which expands his domain to 200 meters, right?
Yeah.
But in that binding valve, I know they get into the specifics of how Cleave and Dismantle works, but it targets everything there, no matter what.
Yep.
And we see in his fight against Gojo, he can target and he can target which attack hits who. So if it doesn't matter if the domain itself, even if it couldn't sense Maki, even though it would, because it targets everything. It says anything with or without curse energy. He could just have it set so Cleave just domes her. And also, I agree somewhat with our pregog ability, able to predict based on how it interacts with the environment, but that would only be the case if if Cleaver Dismantle doesn't target her herself and not the space around her.
Yeah. So like I was saying, Sukuna can probably target her with it. Most of why like Maki would be above him, she has a means to kill him. Soul Split Katana. For everybody who didn't see like the shorts or like all the times I brought it up in videos, I encourage you go look at what Soul Split Katana does. It is actually like we talk about Duraneg in a lot of verses and a lot of scaling. Soul Split is actually Duraneg. We can get into souls at some point. Me and Poison have gone back and forth about like what souls really are, durability or like how to reinforce that kind of thing.
Mm.
But let me hit this chat up. I am not gonna ignore you. Oh, let's see. I'm in the death battle Discord, and they only had a month to work on Gojo versus Makima, from what I was told. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm like. They don't have the kind of context and the kind of like time dedicated that we do. Like, not to say that they're like lazy or anything. They just have a lot of verses to go over, right? But like half of us, probably everybody watching the stream right now, probably knows more about JJK than anybody in the death battle like creator space, like the guys actually making the videos. So like only a month. If I had no knowledge and I have to figure out Gojo versus Makima in a month, I have to go through each series. I have to like look at like context for like how to scale these characters. I have to figure out the scaling for every other character and start figuring out like, okay, is this person like multi-city? Are they planetary? Are they, just things like that. And then I have to start figuring out how their abilities would interact with each other. I'd figure out how their personalities are, if we're doing in character versus in character, or if we're doing bloodlusted versus bloodlusted, like just seeing the upper limits of what they can do. Like, a month is really not a lot of time to prep for that unless you already have knowledge going in. So that's what I'll say to that. Hikari slams Yuta.
No.
No, that's
That's a wild
Hikari,
take.
that is a
Hikari's
wild
not
take, but
top
I'd be curious
15.
to see why you think that, Asan. I don't think so because I don't think Hikari has scaling. I'll give you that, but I don't think he's beating Yuta. Crazy YouTube takes like 30% of the money on donations. They don't. Or at least for me, person to person. I'm not 100% sure like how all of it works because I don't really look at my monetization like very often. But I know that I've gotten like remember that stream where Chronicler was just going crazy with donations? Like YouTube didn't
Yeah.
take any of that. Like that's all I think it's still just in my YouTube account somewhere.
Yeah, Twitch is the same way. Only like bits or whatever get taxed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think they tax super chats, not to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Let's see. Yes, it is. LMFAO. You know what? I don't know why he was laughing, but I'm here for the vibe. Doesn't Maki just upscale Toji and vice versa? Sort of. So Maki is just better than Toji for a number of reasons. One of the main ones though is like she's much better with like curse tools, like way better. We actually see like there's a big difference in like how they fight as well. Fuck. I'm gonna end up on like an hour rant if I go through all the ways Maki's better than Toji because that's like my favorite character. Um, but
Alright.
but one of the main reasons is their curse tool usage, and then Maki obviously having better feats for the most part. So Maki is like I
W.
promised, promised. I swear to goodness. All right, promise. I'm gonna agree to something. I'm gonna play Dead by Daylight with you and Kaio if you don't donate for the rest of the stream. But thank you, promise. Kaio can't handle these donos. Bro, why he on Kaio like that? Um, what was I saying? But yeah, there's a lot of reasons Maki's just better than Toji. Better feats. She's better at like his specialties. I think she's actually a better user of like Heavenly Restriction than him as well. Um, with that feat, I'm starting to think Maki is stronger than Toji, much stronger. Oh, cool, you agree. Maki's struggling with Nerf 15 Finger Sukuna, but you put her 2 tiers above him. I don't even think Maki could beat Yuji. That is wild.
Yeah, I was
Woo!
waiting for you to read that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so Yuji is no. So like here, let's put this in perspective. So like Yuji right here, Yuji would probably take out damn near all the disasters. I don't think he's approaching 15 finger to be honest. He's really just not on that level. He will kill all the disasters, tear them apart. For a number of reasons, by the way. Because this is the one so this Yuji doesn't have Sukuna,
Wow.
and like a lot of people don't like
Promise.
what? What a I
Promise.
swear to goodness. Promised! But yo, Alien is such a
Wow.
goat. He's helping me with soccer, bro. Isn't Alien
Hell
like
yeah.
is he
Professional.
yeah,
Yep,
he's
he's
the
playing
pro,
for his
right?
country. Yep. My goat.
Oh my god. Promised is already really athletic. He's actually gonna be
He
like OP, dude.
there's a chance Alien plays in the next World Cup. We've talked about it.
Yeah. Like
My
he's coaching me up for my league. Yeah, I figured Promised would be like pro at something. Like I know he's like good as like a worker, right? Like he's kind of good at like IRL stuff. Like he scales, you know. But I feel
real
like he'd
shit.
be like really good as an athlete. I already kind of had that thought, but like no,
He hits the gym a lot though. He's big.
Alien.
Promised is big. No,
No, I know.
Promised.
No, Promised is really really athletic.
Yeah. No, Alien's a genuine professional at soccer.
Like bro is actually like if he walks up on you, like he's like Toto, but like he's cool, not like Toto. Toto sucks.
Yeah. That intro was so good. Oh my god, they cooked.
Bro, Promise is the type of dude who like IRL would like walk into the gym and he has like his OP playing. Like he's gonna
Hey
have his
man.
own theme and shit.
Hey.
I would play it for him. Um. Okay, so the Maki Yuji thing, I want to say, so like a lot of people don't understand this, right? And I've seen this for like a year and a half since Yuji lost Sukuna, and people still don't understand. Losing Sukuna was not a nerf for Yuji in any way, like not even a little bit. I can count,
Yeah.
I can count like on 0 fingers how many times Sukuna actually really wanted to help Yuji. Like, first of all, Sukuna was gonna let him die. Like, second, Sukuna killed him once. Like, the only reason like that Yuji's really alive is mostly because of himself. Like, Sukuna tore out his heart, and he was like, "Okay, you're gonna make a binding vow with me, or I'll let us both die. I don't care." Right? Like, or like when Yuji's gonna die to Chozo, didn't do anything. When he's gonna die to Mahito, didn't do anything. When Yuta literally stabbed Yuji in the heart, and like Yuji again died, Sukuna sat there. He's like, "Eh, whatever," and that was it. Like, no. So Shinjuku, like, okay, so Shinjuku Yuji is actually still just the strongest we've ever seen. We know that he's somewhat stronger. We don't know what his new ability is, but we're gonna see at some point. He's still gonna run the disasters. He's not beating Chozo. This Chozo right here is just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let's
Yuji's strong. Uh Translation, I would just says he staggered Sukuna when he punched him. Like that so crazy. Oh my god, he's mopping the disasters.
yeah.
I personally think he takes out Hikari too. I don't, dude. One black flash to the face, he's not taking that. I like, honest to God, Hikari's like he's getting his brains blown out when when Yuji hits him. You seen him? You seen the episode? You
Yep.
saw what happened to Mahito? Oh my
Yep.
God! Imagine
There's no way I
current
was muted this whole
Yuji.
time.
Was it good, Yako?
Yonko got caught lacking.
Yeah.
Bro, I
One
had a
black
whole
flash.
conversation, bro, by myself.
Who won?
Me.
Yeah, current Yuji's insane. I don't like. There's not a lot of people in verse that are eating that black flash and just like walking away with it.
Like,
Kashima sure ain't shit, or pre-awakened Kashima isn't.
yeah, he's really not that. So Kashimo doesn't show that he's like strong, but we know he is. The statements we have for him are actually just insane if you really think about it. But let's see. We'll go into here's a big one. Let's get another hot take out of the way. These
Okay,
two are quite literally the strongest things in the verse. I'm sorry.
amen,
Like it's
amen.
actually so ridiculous. Like
A-
holy
and it makes
That
so much
I
sense.
don't. The only thing that gets me is the boundless curse energy statement, right? And then later on, you just saying that Sukuna has double. So
it's a different
I
Yuta.
don't.
He's referring
I
so the boundless cursed energy comes from Rika. We know that he gets like use of Rika's like energy and abilities. She can reinforce him, all that stuff. And then it's a different Rika later on. Like
yeah.
he's not talking about like this we're not talking about the same Yuta and Rika when he makes that statement.
Yeah. Rika like kind of like dies and disappears after like 0. So this is like a different unit. This is a different Rika. This Rika is just his curse technique. They explain like she is his curse technique. Uh, the first Rika has the boundless energy statement. Other translations say infinite, so it's not like hyperbole. The new chapters with Hikari, by the way, upscale the fuck out of this Yuta and Rika. By the way, if it's infinite, like cursed energy just auto does that levels of RCT. That means Yuta, who we know just confirmably does has RCT. Like he does has. Oh my god, he does have RCT. Yeah, so that's crazy. Yuta himself confirms later on after Shibuya that he's not strong physically at all of his like physical stats come from him like amping himself with cursed energy, and we know Yuta's like a prodigy at that. We know what that lets him do. We know he's eating granite blasts with his like palm. He's like outspeeding damn near everybody. He's like a physical monster, and that's with cursed energy amplification. So that's how we know confirmably that volume 0 Yuta was keeping up with Ghetto is because he was just amped so goddamn out of his mind. But you gotta remember, he has access to boundless cursed energy in this form. So yeah, he low diffed Ghetto. The anime made it seem different. He low diffed Ghetto, and that love bomb. Oh my god, There's nobody in verse that is even looking at that love bomb and like, oh, that shit's insane.
Yeah, I agree, but my only gripe is if we come to find out that comparison was the prime for prime, you gonna have to put my boy back in top.
Listen, bro. If it ever happens. For now, Rika and Yuta are insane. The
And
only
it's
reason this isn't necessarily in a fight, because there is a chance current Yuta that I do think current Yuta probably still takes it, just because we know how important battle IQ is in verse, you know, and Yuta is like damn near one of the smartest fighters ever. So he
but
probably
is he
still
on
takes
par with
that.
Sukuna?
No, Sukuna I think is smartest in series by far. It's not close.
I agree. You
Yeah,
know I agree. I'm the
Sukuna.
biggest Sukuna glazer ever.
Yeah, Sukuna
Yeah.
is by far probably just the smartest thing in this verse. Weirdly enough, I mean he's got like thousands of years of experience. Kenjaku does too, but Kenjaku's kind of dumb. Like, there's so many like times he actually could have just won, and like just doesn't. It's actually crazy to me that he loses so many. Like, he's been playing forever, but he screws up so much. Like, it's so weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me try to read these. Yuji is ironically a demon in raw strength, like punching power, Maki. So the reason like I still have like Maki way above him in like raw strength is because one, she's using raw strength. Yuji is like very physically strong, but he is using cursed energy reinforcement like in a lot of his fights. Maki's not. That's raw strength. Um, let's see. I had one dude in Chronicler servers say Kashimo over Gojo. That man was trolling you. I'm sorry to say.
I remember that take going around, bro. Fuck that take.
Yeah, him going after like a half dead Sukuna who ate domains, two hollow purples, proper beatings and black flashes from Gojo. Probably like there's reason to believe that was probably the most injured and fatigued Sukuna's ever been in his life. Like, from
Yeah.
everything we know about him, that's probably about like as weak as we've ever seen Sukuna. So no, to say like Kashimo came in there and did anything against him, like cool. Like, he didn't get one shot, but like at the same time, like, I mean, he's
Yeah.
fighting like half dead Sukuna. So I'm not
Imagine
counting that. And then like Gojo
a
did
lot of
more.
a lot of a lot of people use that type skill Kashima, and then I just asked them, okay, imagine instead of Kashima jumping in there, you swap it out with a different character. Imagine if like Yuki jumped in. Sukuna's dead.
He's
Sukuna.
dying.
Oh
That's
my
I'm gonna
god.
tell you right now.
Imagine.
He's dying.
I listen. I can't think unless she pops up, pulls up, auto hits him with a black hole. He's not dying.
No, that
Because
Garuda is
Yeah,
melting
I
him.
would say Garuda would actually one shot him in that state. It'd be so
Yeah.
bad because Garuda's really like Garuda. After the stream, we should go through that, bro. It's so
Yeah.
broken. That's a big part of why she's so high on the list.
I've
That
done some
ability is
calcs for
stupid.
Yuki. I've done some calcs for Yuki. They were like more inflated than the Playful Cloud calcs. That's how crazy Garuda is, bro.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to reread that because I skimmed over that fight. It was yawn. I do
And
not care about Yuki.
it ignores like concepts and shit, and it like what?
hmm
Oh my god, it's insane.
So let's see. Seeing where you put these characters and interested where you're gonna put Kenjaku. I'll tell you right now where I'll put Kenjaku. Where is he? Where is my man's? Okay.
Put him with
So,
Todo.
bro, I had to put that man. I hate I hate Kenjaku too. So Kenjaku is like he's kind of high up there, right? But he's still weaker than 15 Finger. He's definitely stronger than Chozo, which sucks, but is what it is.
Yeah,
Like, he's definitely still weaker than 15 Finger Sukuna though. He'd probably be like second in this tier. I don't know if he's moving from this spot because pretty much everyone else who's approaching this level is probably just gonna lose to Kenjaku, to be honest. Now let's see. Nah, the Yuta meat ride is crazy. I'm not meat riding. Like,
It's not
here's
Yuta. It's Rika.
how does he beat Gojo? Not exactly disagreeing, just wondering. So like, it's not that he's like a counter matchup. So the Volume Zero Yuta has the Volume Zero Rika, and having boundless cursed energy is just absurd. So like, the reason like Sukuna can tank Hollow Purple twice, mind you, is because he has like a lot of cursed energy and he can reinforce himself to where he's not gonna die from like a Hollow Purple. It's the same with like a lot of other like abilities that he survives. Having being able to reinforce yourself with cursed energy you have is huge for someone who has boundless cursed energy. That would basically mean that by the way, by like how they've set up the verse and how like cursed energy reinforcement works, like that would mean that Yuta and like Rika in Volume 0 would have boundless stats, boundless durability, boundless AP, boundless speed. They like using that cursed energy reinforcement, if they do it correctly, they just run the gauntlet of everyone in the verse. That's the only reason that they are so high. It's not like any crazy skill, any crazy hacks. It's just the fact that they have boundless cursed energy. Even being able to copy cursed abilities is not as valuable as that. That's why Yuta's so damn high. Like, don't get me wrong, if we're talking like current Yuta, hold on. If we're gonna talk about him, where's my man's? I don't want to put base Yuta because I feel like that's the wrong one.
Yeah, there's another Yuta in there. I remember James was like, "Where's current Utah?" Sorry, James, I love you.
So like, if we're talking current Yuta, he's gonna kill Kenjaku first of all. Um, this one is weird. I don't know if he's beating. I actually don't even think he's beating 15 Finger to be honest. I think he'd lose. Like a lot of people bring up the statement of like Yuji saying like if I ever turn into like Sukuna again like in Shibuya, like I need to count on you to kill him. I don't think Yuji fully understands what that Sukuna is. So I don't take that statement to mean that he understands both of them very well and that like he's come to the conclusion that Yuta can win. Because he's fought Yuta
Yuta,
once. He doesn't even know what Rika is. And like he's seen 15 Finger Sukuna like pop off in Shibuya. But at the same time, like, bro, what is he gonna do? He doesn't have boundless cursed energy. I don't think like copying Cleaver Dismantle gives him a crazy advantage. Like I don't see how Yuta would actually win this like currently.
I'm back. Uh, I went over 222 and 221 for
Mhm.
Kenjaku. He's a bigger but yeah, you might want to drop him down even lower because he was afraid of Gojo pulling up on him and he was hiding behind 15 Finger Sukuna. Sukuna didn't even eat the fingers when he was hiding.
so that's 15 Finger Sukuna.
Yeah. So like
Bro was
I don't think Yuta's getting past 15 Finger Sukuna. I don't think he's beating Mahoraga. Definitely not beating anybody above that. Toji, Arame, yeah, probably just freezes him and kills him. Angel, if Angel gets off like Jacob's ladder, probably just kills him. She might she might lose to him because she's not a great fighter, but she is stronger, just flat out. Awaken Gojo, we already know how that goes. Yuki,
Yeah,
I hate that I have
I
to say that she's like so much stronger than everybody, but it's true.
the Yuki Yuta shit is so troll because yeah, they're compared equal grade and stuff, and people try to argue, well, oh, people don't know much about Yuki, but it's like, bro, they know almost nothing of Yuki, yet they still think that bare minimum she's as strong as Yuta. And we know that like there's no way they have a good estimate of Yuki's power. And honestly, I have no reason to believe Yuta is
y'all
all
chewing
that.
out. Wait for me.
Me up on League. It was just irritating me because the sound was going off. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. Let's see. No, the Udemy read. No, I already read that. Anime said no, but I can use his argument.
You're
I don't know
far
how Anime
behind.
feels about a lot of this. I'm actually so happy like Rune and like Trinity aren't in here because bro, they hate some of my takes. Trinity has some of the best takes, but we disagree on a few things. James disagrees with me on a few things, but like I think for the most part we agree on a lot of this. Rune's in chat. Let's see. Maki Yorozu over Gojo is troll. No. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I didn't write it. Over Sukuna. You for real? No. So like, okay. Volume 0. Yeah. Volume 0 definitely over Sukuna. He's above everybody. Like these two, they're literally the strongest thing in verse. I'm sorry. Nah, bro, bro is dead ass. He legit puts Kashimo above Gojo. He needs to stop. Isn't it kind of implied that Six Eyes has a degree of fate manip?
No,
No.
no.
So it's not
It
fate
was
manipulation. It's just like eventually you're gonna have a Six Eyes and Limitless user. Like it's intertwined with fate. Like there's one that's going to be born. So like spawn camping them and killing them doesn't really do much because eventually one will come up. So like it seems like what Kenjaku decided to do was basically just like come up with a plan to like trap one, right? And just end the cycle, take them off the board without killing them. which probably is his best idea. He was never gonna kill Gojo. Like it just wasn't gonna happen. I'm sorry.
I mean, it
Um,
slightly worked. They did spawn camp 2 of them.
yeah, and then he trapped Gojo for a couple months, I guess. Like he couldn't participate in the calling games, but he forgot Maki existed and Yuta existed. So like, yeah. You think Geto is stronger than Kenjaku? No. The problem with that is like this Kenjaku, like even pushing Yuki at all, is probably a way better feat than like anything Geto shows aside from like maybe kind of pressing Yuta. But the problem is that like Yuta's not very good. Like okay, so he has a lot of cursed energy, but he's not very good at using it. But the second he was able to with the love bomb, he blew he blew Geto up. Like the fight between like Volume Zero Yuta and like Geto, it's not as close as a lot of people think. It's literally just because Yuta doesn't understand that he has boundless cursed energy from Rika and like how to use it. If he did, that wouldn't have been a fight. He probably would have just one tapped him like he did with the love bomb, right? So no, Geto, as much as I like him more than Kenjaku and a lot of the other characters, I literally like Geto more than Gojo. He can't be that high. Granted, he's still up there.
He's
Like,
strong, yeah.
he is strong. He would be messing these people up. Like, he'd kill Chozo for sure. He'd run the disaster curse pockets. Like, he's actually up there. Hikari, still losing a 15 finger, still losing a. Okay, so this one's weird. He might beat Chozo, but like, I don't know if I can put him above like Geto and stuff. He's
He
definitely
loses
used.
to Geto badly. He loses to man. I don't know. Hikari just sucks, man. Like zero speed feats, zero like anything. Like oh, what? This guy just sucks, bro.
The
Yeah,
only thing he has
without
going for him
Jackpot.
is RCT.
Yeah, without Jackpot, he's pretty bad. But with Jackpot, he's so much higher than everyone else. He still would in a domain battle if they both get their domains. We don't even know what Yuta's is, but he'd win the domain clash. He's just stronger than Hikari. His domain's more refined, and like it's not fair. Plus, realistically, he could copy like all of Hikari's abilities. It's not like Limitless where he needs six eyes to use them properly. So
Kenjaku kills him. Please, let's get this changed.
yeah, I do think Kenjaku would actually run. I think Geto would too, actually, because when he
Yeah.
uses Playful Cloud, he might actually just like he might blow Hikari in half.
We know you can one tap Hikari in the RCT state, right?
Yeah,
Eugene Black Flash mogging his brains out. Uh, like Ghetto play. Oh my god, if Ghetto connects a playful cloud, to, oh my god, it's wraps.
yeah. Let me see. I'm confused. Kenjaku is 15 finger level, but weaker than Yuki. That's because not weaker. That's because Yuki is way stronger than 15 finger Sukuna. Like Yuki is just kind of built like that. That's why that placement happened. Oh, Volume
No,
Zero
he
Rika fair. Yeah, true.
no. I think he's asking like Yuki and like Kenjaku fought like life or death. Why aren't they like next to each other?
Oh, that's because Yuki's abilities. If she had fought anyone else, like, okay, so Yuki kind of just got like a really really nasty matchup and got caught off guard. She was basically winning that fight until she got like hit once in a really bad way, right? And then also trying to protect Choso and like also trying to like protect Tengen. Like Yuki was basically playing like support when she should have been playing like hyper carry because she actually could have just killed Kenjaku. She had the AP. We
Tengen
saw that.
sold.
What's up?
Yeah, Tengen sold that. That's like man,
Yeah.
Hall of Fame Game 7 seller, bro. Like
C9 Tengen.
Jesus. Like, oh my god, bro. Someone get this guy off my fucking team, bro. Yuki runs ones with Kenjaku, she wins that. Like, no,
I
Easily.
swear to
it's so
goodness,
annoying.
nobody
Cause
understands that.
people, cause okay, we know domains aren't that shit. Megumi, people talk about like, oh, what? She doesn't have a response to domain. Yes, she does. She herself wanted to pop domain, even if her shit's weaker. We saw what like Megumi popping his domain against Dagon did. It was way weaker, way less refined, but it basically just removed like, I don't know, just made the domain no longer a win con. Right? If they pop domain, they're struggling, and it goes to like a what's it called? it goes to just like a normal fight again. She's doming him, bro. She
Yeah.
ate the domain attack, said fuck RCT, and ran his ones and was winning that hand to hand. And that,
With
oh my
one
god,
hand.
yeah, like
With
that,
one
oh
hand.
Jesus. Yuki runs ones with Kenjaku with no seller on her squad. Oh my god, Kenjaku gets wiped.
It's so
Like no,
Yuki had 4 inting lanes, bro.
yeah, 4 18 lanes when there's 3.
yeah,
That's wild.
Yuki's strong.
Like, she runs pretty much everyone. She'd kill 15 Finger. She'd kill Mahoraga. Like, I think legitimately one Garuda kick to like Mahoraga would be enough to one shot him before he adapts.
Yeah, Garuda kick, Black
Is Garuda
Hole.
that
Oh my
strong?
god,
Garuda's
yes.
broken, dude.
I
It's
have to reread it, bro.
Please go
her.
reread it. After the
She.
stream, go reread it and you'll see what we're talking about.
Oh
Okay.
my god, it's insane.
Toji, and yeah, I don't know if she's as fast as Toji, but she's probably gonna one shot him, and he doesn't really have anything to actually kill her. So like, eventually he's just gonna get like flicked in the forehead, and his head's gonna explode. Like, he might have a speed advantage. I'll give Toji that, but he's gonna die. Arame, dead. Angel, not a great fighter. She's gonna die. And low key, Jacob's Ladder probably wouldn't kill Yuki. She is sinful as hell. And I know it works better against evil people, and Yuki's about as wicked as they get. But I actually do
Damn.
think she might tank that, which sucks. This Gojo, Teen Gojo, even after he's awakened, just gets killed. It wouldn't be fair. Her Garuda insane to me. Like,
Yeah.
everybody who's gonna watch this in the future, they're probably gonna take that one specific statement I just made and just run with it. I stand by that. Garuda would literally, she would kick Garuda through Hollow Purple. Hollow Purple would shatter, followed shortly after by like Gojo's skull. Like, it's just not, no, that she's broken, and she's broken for a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm reading.
JJ loves to
I'm
write
reading
his
it right
female
now.
strong, bro. Males for males and JJK, no females win that, bro.
That is true. You have
Rika's a
like,
girl. Yeah, Rika's a girl.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Wait,
Yeah.
is it volume 0, Rika?
yeah,
It's we got
You
Rika,
only
Maki,
need Rika, bro. You only
Yeah.
need Rika.
yeah, the two
Even
are just
without
like
her.
chilling.
Even without her, Maki, Yorozu, Yuki kind of go crazy.
So Megami, he is above the special grade. If we say with Mahoraga, technically he's up here. Like, he's gonna start just running through most of these guys. You summon Mahoraga, you're gonna kill most of them. Probably not 15 Finger. Like, it's so weird how strong Megami is. A lot of people don't really realize that. Like, give him Mahoraga like he normally has, he's gonna kill everyone. He's gonna die doing it, but he's gonna kill everyone. So like, if you don't give him like Mahoraga just for like everybody else, he goes like bottom of disaster or like top of special grade. But like with it, he's right under like current Yuta, which is, that's still respectable because that's Yuta. Like, and it's 15 Finger level. Megami is not like mid. He's not trash. He's up there. He's definitely up there.
Somebody asked Garuda gets through infinity, question mark?
Garuda might get through infinity. Like, I have to think on that because I want to do like a whole thing on like some of these guys. Like, Yuki's gonna be in a couple of my videos, and I'm not sure if it goes through infinity. I actually have to think on it. I'm gonna reread like everything to do with these two characters, and I'm gonna like figure out
Yeah.
if it does. I flip flop on it. I'm gonna really
Same.
like buckle down and see like how Garuda's really supposed to work. Because if it works the way I think it does, it's gonna go through infinity. It's gonna one shot Gojo.
Same. That's my interpretation too. I'm like, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like if she aimed it at Kenjaku's like face instead of like that oh my god, boomed.
Yeah, just domed. Wouldn't even be fair.
Bro, what?
Let's see.
What?
Then we
I'm
have-
reading the Garuda chapter right now. Why does this exist?
It's crazy.
If we're just talking this Sukuna, the one who like first pops up, this is the one that fought Yorozu. He's still a little bit stronger. Like, cause he has Mahoraga, and I have to include that. If he didn't have Mahoraga, he probably would have lost. He probably would have died to Yorozu, which is so insane to me.
Yeah, even with Mahoraga, he would have gotten cooked.
Monster Maki. There's no point in really putting her in here because we're just gonna argue about where she goes. And like we already know where like full power Maki is, so. Okay, so Kashimo. I know this sounds so troll. He's still gonna end up like. He's still weaker than Mahoraga. he actually probably would have beat 15 Finger. Like, actually, no. He's about relative with him.
The question is, do you think that same one can beat Awaken Gojo?
No.
I think he's catching a hollow honey bun to the jaw.
I think so too. The hollow honey bun is wild.
Yeah. I think Kashima sucks, bro. Like, man,
That
overrated
was the
ass performance.
it was the biggest disappointment in 2023, bro.
Oh my god, I
Everybody
was
gassed him up.
smiling.
He was a what, two chapters?
No,
Yeah.
the fight lasted one
3?
chapter. Like, oh my
Wait, oh, yeah,
god.
that's even worse.
And half of that shit was a cutscene, bro. Like, what's going on with this guy?
We put him in a dramatic finish, bro.
Dramatic
bro.
finish is wild. Let's see. And then we have. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm gonna throw up. So I'm gonna speed run the rest of this. Let's see. Regular Kashima. I'm not even gonna bother with that. We're gonna go through like a lot of fodder. So pre-RCT
But
Gojo, he's still gonna shit on all the disasters. Probably still gonna kill Hikari. This one's hard because I go back and forth on who is actually stronger between these two. Because this Ghetto, like if you give him Playful Cloud and you give him Rainbow Dragon, like and this Gojo doesn't have Hollow Purple. He doesn't have Domain. He doesn't have
kinda
Weren't they
gets
like
shit on.
around neck and neck?
Yeah, they're
Well-
stated to be about even, but this is the pre-RCT Gojo, not Awakened Gojo.
Yeah, Mei even says she had her money on Geto if they ever fought. So I don't know. Geto might take that. I know it sounds crazy. I don't know how he gets past Infinity, but fuck it. I mean, we ball.
That's my big
Put
problem. Well, actually, no. Geto can just outlast him because like
Darn
this isn't like the go. Well, no, because he basically had Infinity up for like 3 days, didn't he? Because like
Yeah.
remember when they're escorting the Star Plasma vessel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like this one's actually tough. I'm gonna go with Gojo. If they're both at full power, I think Gojo would actually kill Geto long before he runs out of energy. And Geto doesn't have a way past Infinity. If we're talking like raw power, I would still put Gojo ahead. So yeah, Gojo can go there. If we're talking like Teen Geto, the one without like Playful Cloud and all that shit, yeah, he's getting shit on too.
Put pre-awakened Maki. I want to put that agenda out real quick. You know.
Pre-awakened.
Yeah, with playful
I'm not
cloud.
here for this agenda, bro.
She slams the disasters. She slams the disasters.
He got slammed by a disaster.
Yeah, if she ran ones with any disaster, she wins that, bro. With
Bro,
Playful Cloud, I'm
Jogo
not
puts her in a
like-
split, bro.
No.
He
Gojo's
rolls her
so-
up
Well, to be
and
fair, he
literally
off guarded.
smokes her, bro.
No, he
Gojo-
off guards her. We see that she's still like she's looking at this monster that just overpowered her in Toji. Like take away one of her best friends, and then like
Yeah.
Gojo or Jogo just sneaks her.
And this
Mind
is
you, this is
something that
fatigued. She just got out of Dagon's domain.
yeah, we even see that in like the first time where she fought Hanami. That we know Hanami herself says she only hit Maki because she purposely hit Megumi to distract Maki. So we know this is like an in-character thing that like an inverse like outright stated that's like yeah, like Maki just kind of gets distracted when other people get hit. So she just saw her like one of her mentors got blasted, boomed. So yeah.
By the way,
Uh,
she survived that. I just want that on record.
Yeah. Jogo's also slower than Hanami, and by Gege's admission, he just always says Hanami's more durable. And we saw what Maki's AP, what happens when she goes against Hanami, bro. She was chunking him. She would have whooped Hanami. So I think she just drops all the disasters if she has Playful Cloud. So I don't know. Maki's crazy.
No, Maki is insane. I'm forgotten about chat, and people call Gege sexist. Gege's not really sexist, I don't think. This is probably one of the most controversial JJK tier lists. I mean, it's coming from me. Every verse I've ever touched has like controversial takes. Like, I remember I was, like, the progenitor of, like, Itachi beating Hashirama and Madara for a while.
You're
Um,
based.
it's super base. Thank you, thank you. This is a wild stream. I'm gonna have to rewatch stream to fully understand what you say. I thought I was controversial for saying Ghetto beats Awakened Gojo and Toji. Dang. Look, bro, there's a lot of like there's a lot of like matchup stuff and like rock paper scissors in JJK. So like there's like high tiers that would lose to some of the weaker looking people. So like if we look at Nobara, where is she?
Oh God. Oh
Poison knows what I'm gonna
God.
say. Okay, where is she? So Nobara, if I look at just who she could affect with her abilities, she'd be up here. She'd be in gods. Because she can affect all of them. You know it's possible for Nobara to quite literally kill Rika? Like, if we're talking about like the potential of their power, Nobara could like this is where she would go, right? And it's just because it's a rock
That's
paper scissors thing, right? And like it's because her ability could actually impact anyone. And me and Poison have talked about this a few times. So like attacking the soul directly is actually really weird because it's not something that has that seems to have more durability. It seems to be like more of like an HP thing, right? Like you
Yeah.
can have like a bigger soul and it takes more to kill it as opposed to it just being so durable you can't affect it. Whereas like or like some moves just won't even work because we know that like Mahito couldn't affect like Sukuna's soul, and that's likely because there's so much cursed energy in there. Like it's just not something he's capable of controlling, which we know that's what like idol transfiguration is. It's him turning like controlling the soul and manipulating it and turning it into something else. It's actually more like well shown in the anime where he turns like humans into swords based on like warping their souls, right? But Sukuna's is just too strong. So like this is like the definition of why we don't use like no limits fallacies for things. Because like if like Mahito can just control anyone he touches, like their soul, he could turn Sukuna into a sword and just have like a one-shot weapon, right? But obviously it's not the case. He can't warp Sukuna's soul at all. And he got like domed for trying it. So like it's the same with Nobara. Like some souls, she actually if we're not applying like a no limits fallacy, like she could we see that she could actually damage souls like on the level of like Mahito. Mahito's soul is actually still pretty strong. But like if she gets in it with like a bunch of these other people who don't have like super high cursed energy, someone like Maki, she could actually kill Maki, which is an insane feat. It's possible she could kill Yuta because Yuta's not the one with cursed energy or boundless cursed energy. It's Rika, right? So like if we went off that, she'd be up in gods just because of who she can affect, who she could potentially kill. But that's just not how the series works. So she would end up somewhere in like special grade probably. She could probably kill one of the finger bear. Actually, yeah. No, she'd be in disaster because she could have killed Mahito. She could have killed Dagon. I don't know about Jogo.
Yeah, Nobara's technique is one of my favorites because resonance is cracked. My only problem is that it relies on you damaging your opponent. If she could just pop off with a resonance, like just randomly, she'd be sharp as a verse, bro.
Yeah, that's another thing is she'd be like great for sneak attacks. Like all she has to do is hit them once, then resonate souls, and all the damage her soul takes, it's getting transferred to you. So let's say she runs up on Gojo, and this dude for whatever reason decides to like hollow purple her with resonance active, he's gonna kill himself. Well, actually no, because Gojo, remember at the end of the fight, he tanks that hollow purple, the manual one. So we know that's not enough to
No,
kill him.
but
Infinity
no,
Resonance.
the difference is that when he took his own attack, it didn't affect him as much. But that's not the same as taking the damage he would have taken instead. He's not eating his attack; he's eating the damage it would have done.
Let's see. Oh, and then also, hold on.
Wait, I'll be back.
Itachi over Madara. No, look, what were you on? I stand by that. I actually argued with so many people about that. Mahoraga versus. Wait, is he saying Volume Zero, Rika? Who wins?
Yeah.
No Yuta. Rika would probably just win. Like,
Yeah, you can one tap Mahoraga. He gets love bombed into oblivion.
yeah, if Rika's like, so, like we've talked about. I can't talk. I'm also sick. So we've talked about this before. Yuta holds Rika back a lot because Rika doesn't like go out of her way to fight really. Most of the time she's just like protecting and like simping for Yuta. And if she wasn't, she would one shot everything she would run into in this verse. It's the same with like Mahoraga, which is like basically the best way to counter him is just one shotting him with something overwhelming. That's literally all Rika is. So like that's just it would just be a one shot. Mahoraga has no chance against Rika unless like Yuta's there to hold her back or tell her not to fight, or if like Yuta's in danger, she's not gonna like go after Mahoraga like that. She's gonna try to protect him like she did in the ghetto fight. Can Rika solo love bomb or does Yuta need to be there? I don't think she needs to love bomb. I think most of her attacks would actually one shot Mahoraga. Like, I don't know if she'd love bomb. Like, it's not gonna turn into like a heart shaped cloud, but she does have like energy blast like that. So, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna look like a love bomb, but she would have energy blast if that's what you mean. All right. Uro's up there. Like,
Yeah.
probably just because of her technique, she would probably ruin Kashima. Maybe. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna put her above Kashimo. Miguel got pieced up. He's a special grade, but he would lose to the disaster curses.
I don't think so. He was taking punches from Gojo, bro.
Yeah, but Gojo wasn't trying to kill him.
No, he said he was in a rush. Remember, he was like in a rush in a hurry, and somebody I don't remember who it was. I think it was the chauffeur. He even said like, "Damn, Gojo's like riled up now." So that's gotta mean some. I don't think he was bloodlusted either, but damn, that's gotta mean some.
He was eating that for a while, but he had that rope too. Yeah, with the rope, I'd put him up here with like the disasters for the most part.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's see, probably over. I don't know if I'm putting him over like Yuji. Nah, Yuji still goes higher because his Black Flash is actually insane.
Yeah, blows Hikari's brains out.
Hikari with auto jackpot. Probably over Maki a little bit. Ryu. Okay, so Ryu's like he has worse hacks, but he is stronger than Uro.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, I do want to go through all of this. We haven't even put Mahito, so let's put Mahito. Mahito is like literally above like disasters. It's so fucking crazy.
Yep.
Cause he's
Michael's
above.
insane.
Well, he's above so much. Like, he's still below that. He would probably still beat Nobara. In distorted killing, she would never touch him.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting him above any of this. They all run his pockets. Miwa, like, why are you here? She literally can't even use her sword anymore.
Yeah.
Hiromi, we actually really don't know. We don't know the full extent of his thing yet. And I don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to wank him too hard here, but I do think he's high. Um,
Put what's it called? Not Takaba. Kusakabe. Think he's third on the list.
so we would put, um, he is above the disasters
Yeah.
just because of that ability. That counter is actually so insane.
Yeah. That shit. Yo, my money's on it stopping Jogo's meteor.
We know it doesn't because like he ran from it.
Well, then, do you think Jogo's meteor is above maximum Uzumaki? I don't think so.
That is true. Mm, stopping maximum Uzumaki is actually insane.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how disgusting that shit is.
Let's see. And the last one, let's do one or two more real quick. Like my
Fodder. Put Cursia up there just cause.
Cursia. Cursia is not really like he's gonna be up in
I'm
this
back.
tier somewhere. Probably we give him that. We give him that. He's above that monkey. Yeah, I'd put him up there. And then we have like Ogi. We really don't have any scaling for Ogi aside from like he's supposedly like a little bit weaker than Naoya and Naoto.
Yeah. Well, he's supposedly equal with Naruto.
But
but I
Momo
heard.
in Todo sucks. She's like squeaky hammer level, bro.
She actually is like so bad.
I hear
This dude can get disaster. Honestly, he is crazy. Mekamaru is like ridiculous.
Yeah, we saw what he did to Hanami or to Mahito. Oh my god, he's strong.
Um, I think that's pretty much all the ones I really want to do. I mean, Hanami's here. If we're gonna rank her, he's weaker than Jogo. Yeah, that's a little more accurate.
Put her above
Dagon.
Maki.
Nobara would have killed all. But... So yeah.
I don't know because I don't know if her nails are piercing Hanami's skin
Right.
because Hanami was a tank.
Yeah. I think that's yeah. We have all the relevant stuff. Like we could start
Yeah,
going
let's go
down to
back.
like grade 1, 2, all that, but I think everyone kind of gets the picture. We did most of the very relevant stuff. I think I'm gonna go throw up for a little bit. Guys, if you do like streams like this, I'll do them more. I usually don't because I don't think anyone likes streams. So like, I just usually don't do them. But if you guys do want to see it, let me know. You know, I got you. More shorts, video. I don't know. It's getting kind of late. Probably tomorrow. But yeah, other than that, guys, be safe. Take it easy.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Oh my goodness.